Coldplay's Chris Martin in the spotlight yet again. He's sparking outrage as during his concert in London over an on-stage experience involved two fans from Israel. Watch this.
Where did you come from today? From Israel. Okay, well, listen. I'm going to say this. I'm very grateful that you're here as humans, and I am treating you as equal humans on earth, regardless of where you come from or don't come from. Thank you for being here. We're grateful, and thank you for being loving and kind. Okay, and riding aside. And although it's controversial, maybe, I also want to welcome people in the audience from Palestine, because we have a belief that we're all equally human.
So a little bit of color on this. So at every concert that Coldplay does, there's a segment in the concert where they choose a fan that's holding a sign that Chris Martin feels is notable, and then they will come on stage, they'll sing a song together, and they'll sort of support the messaging that was on the sign. So here, those two young women happen to be from Israel, and the outrage now is that, I'll let you respond to what critics are saying about that moment.
No, he did. I mean, he was overtly dehumanizing them. And, you know, he was making it seem like just so sanctimonious, like, I recognize you as humans. And the subtext is, you're not really humans, but because I am such a wonderful and gracious person and magnanimous, I will rise above everything, and I will acknowledge that you are kind of part human, no matter where you're from. And he had to qualify that because they're from Israel. And then, you know, he gives a little shout out to the Palestinians in the crowd. You know, it just seemed like a little bit of pro-Hamas propaganda. And, you know, this is a guy who's already ruined people's lives recently. So maybe he's gotten addicted to the feeling of ruining people's lives. So that's why he brought people on stage that he was going to mock and publicly ridicule.
And Lisa, a large part as well in his concert is sort of the concept of aliens and humans. So he has different characters that come out. And so while some maintain that he was just sort of underscoring that, like, they're humans, we're humans before we are from a nationality, so sort of purporting peace. But the reality is that many people were patently offended by how it came out.
You know, look, I can't speak to his intention behind it. I'm sure his PR team at this point, between like the couple and this, are just like, geez, man, can you like knock it off? But I just imagine being Israelis, imagine being the Jewish people. You're attacked on October 7th, 2023. It was their 9/11, right? If that happened here in the United States with our population, we're talking about over 40,000 people. And our response to 9/11 was engaging in almost a 20-year war. And then here, just a couple years later, they're being told to stop. They're being told that you are in the wrong, something's wrong with you, for fighting for your existence, for fighting just to stay alive. You know, when you're the country, you're the size of New Jersey with enemies all around you. So, you know, I think his reaction just sort of speaks to where we are in the world, that just the mere existence of Jewish people on his stage sent him into, like, not knowing what to do and to sort of breaking down. So,
and the way it could have been reframed, Harris, because this is against the landscape that on October 7th, Hamas in part invaded a music festival where Israelis were enjoying music. And so here we have a musician that, to Lisa's point, could have said, God bless you, and we're praying for your peace and protection, which has no political statement, but respects the human quality that he was, I think, trying to say.
But that requires something other than the truth. I think he showed the world who he is. I don't have a problem with the truth. I don't have to be friends with him. And by the way, Gwyneth, girl, Dakota, other girlfriends, y'all dodged a bullet with this one. He's not too bright. He's got the world right there. He's able to do something good bringing people up, and he can't quite handle that responsibility. But I don't think he lied in that moment. I think he told the truth, and you're asking him to be human. That's quite a challenge for a guy who didn't act like one.
Yeah. It's false equivocation. Music's supposed to unite us. Remember those days? You went to a concert, people were united. First of all, and a couple of things that are key to this, there are no Palestinians. They're Arabs. Masoud Youssef, who is the son of one of the Hamas founders, and was very clear about that in his recent appearance at Oxford Union. Very clear. This is a place, I've been to the West Bank, I've seen the lack of evidence of an actual Palestinian. And for them to have this false equivocation between murderers and terrorists and people that have been fighting for their existence through how many hundreds, thousands of years? It's just wrong. And it's a wrong message for a musician to send to an audience.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.